There is a lot of withholding of emotion in the character.
Yeah, yeah. It was a tricky thing for me. I thought it was going to be a bit easier. One of the first scenes I remember was discovering Natalie in the snow. Hey, fine, let's walk through the snow and do all this stuff. And I literally, actually, physically went down and see, and that's when I really freaked out. I realized, oh, this guy's not as strong as, or like as poker face as I thought. And I had to find a way to have it be more of a, I don't know, it was hard for me. It brought up a lot of stuff for me personally, and things that happened in my life and my family, and excuse me. And yeah, it was a tricky, fun, balance to ride. I think to play like a coiled spring, or to play a character that's seemingly stone, is a very false way to approach a character, because every human being has emotion. What they show is a different thing. So you have to feel something and then withhold it, not just withhold nothing. You know what I mean? Big difference in that.
And your character has gone through so much personal loss. How is that something that you as an actor see as a challenge to convey that, or it was an exciting project to dive into a character who's gone through so much loss?
Yeah, I mean, loss is a difficult thing to deal with. It's a time, and you can see different stages in how people choose to deal with loss. The character that plays my ex-wife, and how she's dealt with it, and just it eats her up inside. And I chose to be much more actionable, like Corey did anyway. And there's something really kind of admirable about, I think, that being actionable and doing something. And I've had a lot of people with a lot of loss. I've had a lot of loss in my life, and even during this picture, lost a friend's 3-year-old to cancer, and it's those are hard things to deal with, And but what do? You stop. You just stop. No, there was something really interesting that people taught me, and I've taught myself about dealing with loss. And I think it's a really interesting thing I learned from me personally. The movie's ultimately not, thematically about just loss, but it's about a lot of things. But I always thought that was a really interesting thing to deal with.
And the character is so sensitive and at the same time extremely masculine and actionable. How did you calibrate all of those? It's an extremely complicated character.
Yeah, I just played my mama. She was the role model for this role of Corey. My mom's a badass. She made me the man that I am, and so did my sisters. I grew up with a lot of girls in my family. I birthed one of them, actually, and then I birthed my sister's first child. But yeah, those women made me the man that I am, and there's a lot of me in that character, for sure, like the thinking and the principles about being actionable. And I had sort of strived to be much more stoic, I suppose. I might not be quite as strong that way, but my mom is. I got my mama.